In this video, I'm going to tell you how to reverse diabetes. To understand how to reverse it, we need to properly understand what is happening inside your body. So the main point here is that most of the people think that in diabetes, the pancreas stops making the insulin, that hormone insulin. But in reality, what is happening when the diabetes is starting, it is in the early stages, what's happening is the pancreas is actually making too much insulin, and your cells in the body are not accepting that insulin. So let me make it simple for you. So the carbs and sugar you eat are converted into glucose for your body so that it can be used as energy. So here insulin acts as a key which opens the door to the cells. I'm making it very simple for you to understand. So when this insulin, the key, opens the cell for glucose to enter it, what is happening here is when you eat too much carbs and sugar, then your cells can't accept all this sugar because it's too much. So it creates a resistance. It's called insulin resistance. It's like a shield it creates in front of it. So when it creates this shield called resistance, now the glucose is just floating around in your blood. So then we say the blood glucose is very high. So your brain sends a signal to the pancreas that there is something wrong. So it creates even more insulin. It is creating a large, very large amount of insulin, and your cells are not accepting it. So basically what type 2 diabetes is just a condition where your pancreas is making too much insulin and your cells are not accepting it. So the thing which is happening in your body, it is just a resistance created by the cells, and it's called insulin resistance. So all the people out there, just eating that tablet, having that tablet metformin or something, the only problem is this insulin resistance, and your pancreas is exhausted of making too much insulin. This is the reality. Over time, when you keep taking this tablet, so what happens is your pancreas gets very exhausted and it turns into type 1 diabetes when your pancreas can't even make insulin. So then you take an injection of insulin, and the tablet metformin or any other tablet that you take in the early stages of diabetes is just removing that resistance from the cell. So when you are a pre-diabetic or just in the early stages of diabetes, so what's happening is that tablet you are taking is just removing that resistance from the cells, and all the glucose goes inside the cells as energy and everything gets normal. So the problem in the early stages is just the insulin resistance. So now let's get to the point that how can we fix it. So I'll be very honest with you, in the early stages when you are just taking this tablet or you are just getting to know that you have diabetes, it is very easy to reverse it. But if you are taking this tablet for like 5-6 years or more than that, so to fix this situation, you may take some more time, even a year. But if you are in early stages, it will be very easy. And even just in 3-4 months, you can reverse your condition and be better. So what you need to do is, there are two energy sources that your body can accept. One is fats. Yes, your body can make energy from fats. And another one is glucose. So instead of using glucose, you need to use fats as energy, because when you take energy from fats, the pancreas doesn't need to work. It is rested, it is relaxed. So to do that, what you need to do is you have to follow a ketogenic diet, a healthy ketogenic diet. This is the only thing, the only option that can help you in this area. So what will happen is, when you follow a ketogenic diet, if you are wondering what is a ketogenic diet, it is a diet where you take good fats, not bad fats, okay? Good fats, high quality fats. Around 60% of your energy comes from that. Moderate protein, around 20%, and 20% carbs. So we are actually lowering the carbs. So we lower the quantity of carbs and sugar, okay? Actually, we don't take any sugar in this diet. So what happens is slowly your pancreas gets rested and the insulin resistance is fixed. So in the early stages of diabetes, it is very easy to reverse it. If you are having this condition for like 10 to 20 years, it may take more time to recover. Like it may take more than a year, but yeah, it can be fixed. So if you want to know more about what is a ketogenic diet, I will recommend you watching the channel of Dr. Eric Berg. I'm not sponsored or anything by him, but that person is great, so you should go to his channel. I'll put a link of his video in my description so you can see actually what he's telling you, and it can really help you in your journey of reversing the diabetes. Yes, you can, guys, you can reverse your diabetes. I'm not kidding. So if you just keep doing what you are doing right now, like eating carbs and sugars and then taking your tablets and injections, then it will be, then you can't reverse your diabetes, of course, because you are exhausting your pancreas, which is already exhausted. So the condition will just get worse, and after 10 to 20 years you will get more sicker, like some problem in your eyes, nerves and heart. Diabetes is a disease, or whatever you can say. It gives you more and more problems with the coming years. So you need to take action right now, guys. So please follow a better diet. This is really effective for reversing diabetes because you are actually giving rest to your pancreas. So when you train your body to take energy from fats called as ketones, when we take energy from fats, it's called ketones. Like when we take from carbs, it is called glucose. So slowly your pancreas will recover, the cells will remove the resistance, and you can reverse your diabetes. So yeah, as I said, in the early stages it is very easy to reverse it. As we go very long, you have this diabetes for 5 to 6 years and you are taking tablet and everything, then it gets harder to reverse it. But you can, but it takes more time and more efforts. So yeah, the main solution is a healthy ketogenic diet in which you slowly start by increasing your good fats and lowering your carbs. You may take a MCT oil. It's a very good source of ketones. So I recommend you to do some more research on a ketogenic diet and how can it fix your insulin resistance. When you understand the concept, then you can actually fix your pancreas. Then you can fix your insulin resistance. Then very easily, if you are in early stages, you can very easily fix it in like 4 or 5 months. There is one more test which you can take. This test will actually calculate your insulin resistance. There is a particular amount that your pancreas need to make. So in this test, I'll put it up on the screen and in the description. This test, when you do it, it can tell you if you have any insulin resistance, and you will know the amount of resistance you have, because the more insulin your pancreas is producing, I mean, if it's more than normal, then then that there is some resistance, there is insulin resistance in your body. So then you can find out very easily that you have a problem called insulin resistance. It's not that your pancreas is not working. I'm talking about the early stages of diabetes. So when you can fix your insulin resistance, then you can easily fix all your conditions. Basically, type 2 diabetes in the early stages, and when you are taking your tablet, is just insulin resistance. So you just need to give rest to your pancreas, and go to the link in the description of Dr. Eric Berg's video. I'm going to put some links. It can really help you. And I want you to do some more research, so that you don't do something extreme and do something harmful for your body. So you need to study it a little bit more, then slowly start adapting to a ketogenic diet which is very healthy for you. You need to follow a healthy ketogenic diet, and then after a few months you can easily, not very easily, but you have to adapt to it, and it is a very healthy diet. And yes, you can reverse your diabetes is not a very big problem the way we all think about it. You can reverse it. You just need to have the right information, the right knowledge, the right food, and the right schedule, and you can easily fix it. So yeah, thanks for watching.